All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I am here with the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion, my guy, Daniel. What's going on, man?
What's good, man? What's good? Hey, what is it? T minus 3.5 days?
Something like that.
Something like that,
Something
man.
like that.
Till we get that back to
Woo!
back.
What Travis Kelce be saying? It's electric. That's the feeling. It's electric out here. I can feel it. I'm
Yeah,
just so hyped. I'm ready, man.
I've been talking
Ready.
about every day.
If you
I gotta
didn't know
rep
what
my
we was
Chiefs,
talking
man.
about, we talking about the damn Super Bowl. The Chiefs are back again. What is it? 4 and 6 years?
Yep, 4 and 6, six
You know
straight
how
AFC
ridiculous that
champions.
is. We watching history at work. The
Well,
the
I mean,
whole
this again because we just watched 20 years of it with the Patriots,
yeah.
so it's just like we watching it again. It's like nobody got a break,
Mm-mm.
like, and it's crazy because Nick Wright did
None.
make a point. It's a reason why a lot of AFC teams want to see the Chiefs lose because we went from this 20-year stretch with the Patriot. Now it's like we picked up off of it.
Right
It
back.
was like literally
Right
that
back
next
to it.
year because they won in
Uh
18 because they beat us, and then we've been good since 19.
yep. That's sick. I know it hurts. I know it
It's
hurts.
just like,
It's fun for us though. It's
I
great.
mean, yeah, we and during those 20-year stretch, I mean, most of those years we sucked. So
Yeah.
now we on the
Most of
opposite
them.
end of the spectrum. It's just like because I remember, waking up saying we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but we was 2-14 and still having faith in them next year. It's just like knowing football that I knew back
Yeah.
then. Somehow I still have faith in the Chiefs, but
I wish I had that same blind faith. That shit wore off when I was about 15. By
no, I
2008,
was
2009, it was like, all right, we suck. We suck. Like, even when we good, we suck. We just lose a
yeah.
game in the playoffs and are out.
You could,
Like,
but you could tell
ah,
it's like when we was good, we was good like how they treat the Tennessee Titans. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, they
Yep.
cool now, but in the playoffs they just definitely gonna
Fall
not be
apart.
good. It's just
Oh man.
like
That shit, I'm so glad we in a different era. We have the new goat, the baby goat. At least at minimum, he's at minimum, he's a baby goat. Like at
yeah,
a minimum, there's
minimum.
no other argument to be made. Like even with just two Super Bowls, I think if he
What
retires now, he's you
a Hall
can't.
of
It's
Famer.
hard to
Yeah.
make the argument between him and Peyton Manning would be a very difficult one to have. Like it's tough because
I mean,
you comparing
it's
6 years, yeah, to
it's
20.
already yeah, it's you comparing 6 to 20, but what did you do in that span of the six that you was in the league? Rather,
If we
because it's just
count
like
that, who even matches up? Is it just?
Tom Brady. It's the only one.
It's not even
If
Brady
he,
because
yes, it
Brady
is.
only
His
because
his
Brady went
his
to
first six
three
years,
in six
he
years.
he was 3 for 3 and well,
Yeah.
he wasn't 3 for 3. I mean, he was 3 for 3, but he went in 6 years. He went to three AFC championships and won three Super Bowls. Patrick's just tied it, but if he can go one. He needs to win this week to have tied in the Super Bowls.
Yeah, but been in more games. That's what I mean. You just
But
been in the
yeah,
Super Bowl more times.
yeah,
Ooh.
he just been to Super Bowl more. And the one Super Bowl he did lose to was to Brady. That's the argument now against Patrick Mahomes. Is just like head head to head twice he lost in the biggest one, the biggest game. The second first one was the second biggest game. Then
Mhm.
that
Then
one was the
matchup in the
biggest game.
Super Bowl, which a lot of people have a tendency to forget. Both starting tackles were out. Like literally
And
the
a
most
guard.
important. Yeah, like the no offensive line, and Pat still went out there and is that his best statistical Super Bowl game too? That's the funniest part.
He threw for yeah, because we couldn't run, so he threw for like three something.
Let me
But
see.
they was dropping shit on top of it.
Oh my God, like
He only threw
that
for like maybe
pass,
like 52. Oh, the one where he's horizontal with the ground.
it just lives in my head because it's so frustrating. Like, bro, this
That could
not
have been
real
the greatest pass
of all time.
of all time if Tyreek came down with
And it hit him in the face. That's what a lot of people don't
it.
realize
Oh
is
wait, I
that
don't even
ball
think that
hit him
was
in the
Tyreek.
face.
I
No,
think
it was
that was
Tyreek.
it was Tyreek.
It was Tyreek. Trust me, because I remember that shit so much. Because I already was like Tyreek was already starting in my mind to be like you be dropping shit. Like Pat hit you in the chest. He hits you in the face, right in the hands with it, and you drop him, which has never went away. He still does that shit to this day.
Yeah, random. Yeah, just the random drops.
I guess last year was pretty good statistically, but I think that's his best statistic, like his best stats in the Super Bowl. That's wild.
In his loss.
In a loss, a bad loss at that.
Yeah, it was bad, bad.
I want to see that video though, man. Of this nigga falling down and throwing it. I got to.
He said, I gotta pull it up.
Hold on, let me see if I can get it pulled up so you can see it too.
Yeah,
I got a
I
damn
know. I
copyright
got
strike, bro. Not a strike, but I got a copyright claim on my YouTube because of that
you playing
damn
somebody music.
no them clips, them damn clips.
What
We was going over the Chief shit. Which game
oh
was it? The Bills when we showed the Bills clips and was going over all the shit and
the passing chart.
no, not the passing chart. Passing chart was fine. The videos when I was pulling up all those videos from the game, they got me.
Okay, yeah.
They got
Because you
me.
was just
I was just using NFL footage and like, hey, you can use it and it's fine, but it's copyrighted. I was like, hey, you got me. As long as it ain't a strike, I don't care. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like we were just at a point pre Super Bowl where it's kind of just
like the
you
calm
know,
before the storm,
yeah,
basically,
we
right
just
now.
waiting. We're just waiting around. Like there's nothing. It's just all like every show and everybody I listen to, it's all legacy talk or fucking talking about like prop bets and what color is the
Mm,
Gatorade going to be
right.
historically. There was
How many times
purple.
Taylor Swift going to be shown? What is
I
Usher's
can't.
first song?
I can't take it. I can't. So yeah, but that shit, it's like what do you want me to say? I don't even hold on. Let me pull this up first. Let me pause this real quick. Ooh, please, I'm about to say, please don't play that shit all extra loud in my damn ear. Oh, is it the whole screen?
Yeah, it's the whole screen.
Okay. Shout out to Gatorade. Hold on, did I start recording again? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bam. But I have to
Look.
watch this again. Like it's just ridiculous. It's
Yeah, bro.
ridiculous.
Look at the bro, but
The spin around, that's classic shit.
yeah, he do that. I don't know. I don't understand. You could watch that 1,000 times and be like, yeah, he does it all the time, but somehow they still just don't know.
But you know what it is? In the combine, I forgot which drill it is. Which drill is the drill? Is it the cone drill
The three cone shuttle drill?
where they run around and you just like run like a fucking circle? They said he had the
Yeah,
fastest
yeah.
one out of every quarterback in the draft.
So he was a shortstop in high school. That people don't realize,
But
like
that's crazy to think.
you got to be shifty and side to side, like real quick.
Because who was in the 2017 draft also?
Deshaun Watson,
Like he beat
uh,
out every running quarterback. Like any fast quarterback, he beat him out in the cone drill. Like that's the part that's like that's the weird little athleticism that he has.
mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trubisky, he was known for being athletic, technically.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
okay. He's known for
yeah.
not winning too. So
Deshaun Watson, uh, Davis Webb. Not a lot of
it
running
wasn't
quarterback.
not a good
Josh
draft either when you
Dobbs.
think about it.
Ooh, this draft was bad. Now that Cooper Rush, PJ Walker, Taysom Hill, Nick Mullins. Yeah, that draft was so it's just Patton and, and Deshaun
The
Watson.
Patton Deshaun barely Deshaun shit.
Oh man. Hey, not I almost asked you if you wanted to do a quarterback top 10 list, but I was like, you know what? We'll save that for after the Super Bowl. But I I have
Like
a
all
weird
time or
take.
in the
No,
in the
just
league right now.
for this past season.
Okay.
Because I
This
think you'll be surprised where I had Deshaun at.
yeah, you probably had him at like 6, and your reason is well when he was playing, they was 4-1. But yeah, look
That
what they
too.
did with Joe Flacco. Like that defense was just
But it's not just that. He had like I didn't save all the stats because I was like, I just scrapped the idea after I got to like quarterback 20. I was like, all right, I'm done. I had him. It's not that. It's 14. But he had like the fourth highest quarterback rating of everybody. I was just like, that
You had
doesn't,
him at 14.
yeah.
Oh well, I mean that's not. I feel like that's where I said six. I thought you had him
No,
higher
no,
than
no, no,
that.
no, no.
Nah. See, I mean, I feel like he'll probably end up coming in to the league next year somewhere in that realm. 13 to 16,
I
whoever
think he could
is
jump up
doing that.
though. He only
I
played
mean,
6 games. That's the problem. And I think
oh
what happened
yeah,
is,
because people's waiting on him to jump up. He's gonna jump
yeah,
so quick because as soon as he have like a 4 game stretch, everybody's gonna be like, "See,
hmm,
Deshaun Watson,
a
we
full
knew he
off
could."
season, that whole
Yeah.
shit.
So I mean,
Yeah, when I was
it's just
doing
be
the
another
list, it fucked
quarterback.
me up. Like his quarterback rating was like he was like fourth or fifth, and I'm just like, damn, like he's next. It's like Tua, Brock, Dak, and then Deshaun Watson. I was like, we like everybody that does this when we doing a podcast, a TV show was just like Deshaun Watson is bad. Just like when you look at the stats, it's like no, he just wasn't. I think he just had the syndrome of every
Well,
quarterback that was supposed to be great. It's like you're supposed to be great. It's like, well, no, he's just cool now. He's just like
yeah.
he's like
Well,
Baker Mayfield's like he can
when
play
you
great and he can play
when you
bad.
when you sit out, what is it, almost 2 years?
Yeah, almost 3 years, maybe something like that.
Yeah, and a quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's like golf. Like that arm, your arm is just go. Don't throw for 2 years, like in a real, like an actual game setting. You're not gonna be
Yeah,
right.
no.
Be right at
So
all.
I mean, I feel like yeah, like you said, this off season,
Mhm.
Nick Chubb would be back.
Boy,
Uh,
that's ooh, yeah, they're gonna be dangerous. This is the
that
Ravens'
division,
little.
I don't know who I'm gonna put on to win that division next year
I
on
gotta
my
see how
parlay.
free
I don't
agency
know.
go.
Yeah, that's the
What
same
happens
thing I was
with
thinking.
T. Higgins?
It's a few divisions that I'm waiting like to see what free agent and draft look like. Like with the
Mhm.
Lions, that Lions division with the
Man,
Packers. I don't know who.
like yeah, what moves did the Packers or the Vikings make? Like
Hmm.
it's a couple of them teams like um yeah, like you said, the Lions. Like
Or what the
what happens
Bears
to
do.
you guys? Yeah, like what happens to you
Because if
guys
the, what,
if every other team in your division steps up? Same with the Ravens. Like what happens with the Bengals full health?
hmm
The Steelers, maybe they find a quarterback,
a quarterback.
Kirk Cousins or something like that happens. Like what happens there if that happens, and then you get like you said, Deshaun back, Nick Chubb back, that whole team, they can basically run it back. I don't think any of their major contracts are like nobody's really costing much outside of Deshaun. Everybody else is tied up. So it's like they're all
Yeah,
back. It's like, oh, it's gonna be tough again.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
we're gonna have to hear next year is like, oh, the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh. Watch out. The
Uh-oh.
Raiders were
Yes.
were rolling up.
And
They were
and and
coming along at the
and
end of the
Greg
year.
Roman as well. So we just need to stop the run.
Yeah,
So,
basically. Yeah, it's like, well, hold on, let's go back to that clip. There it goes. That's what we was talking about. There was no other. I guess now that we look at it, there's no other scrambling quarterbacks in the draft at all besides Deshaun. But it's like, how do people got with that? Like that's what just never makes sense to me. Like, how does he get you with that? Okay,
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
that is so
This man is,
crazy.
bro, he looked photoshopped in, don't he?
Like he's not even
Like he's
supposed to
just
be
like,
in that.
yeah, it's just like they just added like a clip in there real quick of him just diving regularly. Like it don't look like that's the play.
That shit is wild as fuck. What the hell? Damn, where my camera at? I thought my camera was up. It don't matter. Fuck it.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, like,
A dot.
oh, maybe it wasn't Tyreek.
No, that was
Oh,
Damian Daryl Williams, maybe it
one
looked
of the
like.
Williams, bro. But that is so.
Bro,
How
and it was a dot,
it
bro.
was
Like
perfect, and he's sideways laying flat like
he's
that
horizontal.
makes.
He's literally horizontal with the ground. It's like parallel with the white line right now. He's
Oh my
touchdown.
god, bro! Easy touchdown, and they
Touchdown. And
look how he looking too. Like, bro, like what?
16 to 31 with 13 minutes left.
Okay, oop, trip me up. I still threw though. Look where the ball at. You see it? The
Yeah.
ball right here.
It's in his hands.
It's in. It just went straight. It
It went
hit him
straight
in
through
the
his hands.
face.
He didn't even see it coming.
It hit him in the face.
He landed literally completely on his side. It just doesn't make sense.
Like,
How you can
bruh,
still have enough velocity on the ball falling like that and still get it straight. And it has enough velocity to go straight through this dude's hands and through your receiver hands.
yeah, Bink. Oh my god, and he just can't believe it. I wouldn't be able to believe it either. Like, bro, I hit you in the face. I hit you in the head with the ball. What else do you want me to do, man? Look at the hold on. Look at the face. He just like, fuck. Like, what is
This nigga.
happening? Like, what is this? Y'all can't even block somebody at all. And they
And
just
but what people forget is, that was the first year, that was the quarterback. That was the year we was on our running back tour.
yeah. Mm-mm.
And now we back at it, going back
Back at another
at
running
another
back,
back to back.
down our best lineman, but it's a little different now. Well,
Yeah, it's a little different. We
it's
we
like
thi-
people. Is Joe
we're
Tooney really the
fairly
best lineman? Like,
we're fairly healthy though.
yeah, mostly. I mean, knock on wood, just to be safe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jerick McKinnon's back. That's a
N- uh, no, they
sneaky
just said
little
he
thing.
didn't. They just sent Fox sent an alert this morning and said he probably won't play.
Fuck. Well, I
Yeah, I was
mean,
gonna bet it to a sneaky prop bet, like anytime he does it.
I tried to put it in this morning, boy, but I got
Nah, that
some
mug, that mug. Fox sent that thing real quick, and I was like, cool, because I was gonna put some money on him to score too.
boy. Do you notice the sneaky little the bet that I put in that's like low key that we've been pressing it and pressing it and pressing it. I could see us running the same shit from last year, the corn dog, the fake jet sweep to McCole Hardman back out, just run it again. I got him. I put a little,
I was thinking
little
McCole.
bet on him scoring because it's like it's absurd. Like the odds for him.
Yeah, he
He's
should have
like the
scored in the
15th
AFC
person.
Championship. I mean, he should have scored, but he fumbled at the goal line
Yeah.
in the Ravens game.
On just a regular jet sweep too.
Yeah,
People gonna be looking for it, but that hurts. Jerick McKinnon was that was
I
gonna
don't think they're gonna be looking at for it from McCole Harmon.
mm, that's true. I mean, because he ain't successfully did it. Every time he do it, he just
I
gets
don't even think
stuffed or he
they'll.
fumbled.
I don't. I think they
Very
got a little wrinkle somewhere that they found that they can take advantage of on that 49ers defense,
it's
though.
something. I think the real problem is like how do the 49ers expect to really stop Mahomes when your game plan is just rush four and cover like zone cut like just we're gonna drop in the zone and rush four. Like
Y'all
that's
already can't
really
stop the run because if y'all
yeah.
give Pacheco those lanes, uh, beyond belief, the Chiefs run offense, as in offensive line, is real good. Them dudes get physical on the line at the line of scrimmage off that ball, boy. Like people sleep on that interior with well, Tony's not there, but even Algrady did good with Creed Humphrey in the middle. Boy, you see some of them lanes that opened
Yeah.
up against the Ravens, and you just like, what the hell?
Allegretti
Like,
sneaky good, man.
but what I told people before, he used to be a starter for
Yeah.
us.
And people don't realize that. He started for a while.
Yeah,
Like
he
he was
started for a
always that
while for us.
rotational
He used
lineman.
if I'm not mistaken, he probably is one of the most versatile linemen we have. He could play anywhere on the line.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he
That's
played
why we
what?
kept him.
Right guard, right tackle. Now he playing left guard. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think the
pulled
only.
this because we were just talking about it. Damn, where'd it go? Hold on, let me go. The 49ers rank 31st in the league with blitzes. So they blitz 17% of the time. And that's what I was saying. Y'all, their philosophy is literally zone. We just gonna jump into a couple zone coverages and just rush four. And that's it. That's all they do. And it's like, how do you
So
that's why
you
they're
so
terrible at the run. They never send anybody downhill ever. You
right,
got Fred Warner. Never
but Fred
sent.
Runner's more of a he's more of a coverage run stopper than he is a
True.
blitzer.
But
Yeah,
it's still like you
because
still
if you
have to
take Fred
threaten
Warner
us
out,
with that.
but if you take Fred Warner out of coverage, which is probably one of their best coverage
True.
linebackers, Travis Kelce's about to eat.
That's
I think
true.
I would
Yeah.
rather I would rather try my luck with this 49ers defense in zone because they are real good at tackling and swarming to the ball rather than saying, okay, we're going to switch it up. We're going to play man and blitz patch it because we don't want to give them time. Who going to hold Travis on that team? Because we don't never really talk about corners or
No,
I mean, Charvarius Ward. He used to play for us. Travis know
he
how to cook
cool.
him.
Oh yeah, he cool.
And
And he was
so
talking shit. I don't like that. It's better, way better over here in
yeah, and your
49ers.
first Super Bowl win, you beat the 49ers with the Chiefs.
Bruh.
Stop playing. Like, can't nobody believe you right now.
I don't. Why
And
do people do that? Why don't people just say the right thing? Both organizations, great organizations. I'm glad I was able to play with both teams.
Man, I'm glad to
I'm
face
here
my
now,
former
and this is
team.
what like. It's
I'm
great
glad to
that
face my former team in the
see
game
some
where I beat my
friends and
current team.
yeah,
I don't
like
know,
come
some weird
on,
shit like
man.
that. I
But
don't
just been
know.
like, it's way better over here. Not even close.
What's better about it? Everything. Huh?
What? What do you mean?
The
What are you
team that
talking
gave
about?
you a chance when you was undrafted?
Bruh, if you would have stayed here, you would have been in fucking three. You would have been in three Super Bowls, bro. Cut it out. What do you? What?
he mad
No.
because when he left, one homeboy got his jersey. And he ain't too bad either.
True.
Watson, and then Snead and I think he mad they kept Snead over him.
Well, you shouldn't be.
He walked though. He was a free agent.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
could have
like
came back. But nah, he want to get paid. Everybody want to get paid. Everybody
yeah,
wants
you
to
win
get
that Super
paid.
Bowl ring, you go get your money, man.
Yeah, it's sad. Just the shit talk in the field. I know you heard all that stuff. The
Yeah,
practice field. That's annoying. They hold all the crying. It's like I've
they
been
hold.
saying. It's all just loser shit. Like just play. You coming to play the game, man. Like play the game. The field is the field. Like and then people are like, oh, it's unfair. They don't have an indoor facility, blah blah blah. And people just fail to realize the Chiefs went out and practiced in the rain. And then once they complained about the field, the 49ers came to the damn indoor facility at the Raiders at the Allegiant Stadium. So they didn't even they never actually practiced on the shitty field. They went over there one time. Like, what
Right,
are
and it's
you
like,
talking about?
oh no, we don't do this. No, no,
People
no.
talked about
But
that
think
shit for
about it.
2 days
But what's the crazy thing about it is the Chiefs practiced at Arizona State when the Super
last
Bowl was in
year,
Arizona last year.
and nobody
Nobody,
knew because the
nobody
Chiefs was
knew.
just like, all right. I mean, it is weird though. Let's be if like remove the crybaby shit, but talk about like the actual
The
fact is
home team get this the
nah, because
stadiums
they
practice.
the home team. It
No, we
just
are.
how we the home team? Ain't
I thought we was the whole team.
I don't think so. Let's see.
I thought the home team got the stadium.
Who is technically the home team? Okay, y'all just gave me just the most random fucking article in the world. Uh, who's the home? I gotta really type it out. Like, what the fuck?
Where's the producer staff when you need one? Hey, yo,
Right.
find that real quick. Find that
Yeah,
answer.
we just keep talking and then they'll figure it out. Oh, I guess we are the home team. How the fuck does that work?
Because the Eagles was home last year.
Oh, it's because because I was just thinking, I guess we do have the same amount of wins.
So how did they figure out who was home then?
Yeah, because we have one more like who is
They the
considered
higher
the home team
seed
in the
too.
Super Bowl? Oh, that alternates each year.
Oh, AFC, NFC.
Yeah, I never knew
Okay.
that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did not know that.
I didn't either. That's why I was like, I thought it was off like tiebreakers or some crap
Yeah,
like
I thought it
that.
was off some shit like that too. But nope, it's just random. But let's be honest.
Well,
Why the fuck? Yeah, as
I
fair as
mean,
it can
so
be.
that's fair.
But why not just have both? I guess some towns don't even have a second college, but it's like that's weird, right? That like the NFL's this big
But the thing
conglomerate and
is,
all that, and we
let's.
practicing at UNLV, we practicing at Arizona State,
But okay, so
UC
it's a
Santa Barbara
field.
or whatever it is. That's the other part too. Is like it's grass,
No,
bro.
they practicing on high volume, high profile fields that other college players that they used to play on these fields.
Yeah.
They used to practice on fields like
You
this
made it to
in
the
college.
NFL practicing off the
And,
same type of, but no, they did the weird
but
thing where they put the side on the turf and then it rained. It's like, bro,
oh, so you want
y'all
them to
not
be
even
weatherman too?
what are
Like I
y'all
just
doing
don't
out there? Y'all out
understand.
there doing Oklahoma drills before the Super Bowl? What are you
Right?
doing?
Like it was just you should just be shit. Even
This
your
should be just
run,
jog through shit, like
right? I'm saying you shouldn't even be
half
running full
speed.
speed.
Nah, this should
Like
be half speed practices only. I don't even
yeah,
why y'all even got pads on. It shouldn't be no, what are we
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Just
Like
running
what are we
straight
doing?
bullshit. Hit the sled,
We
running routes. Like we shouldn't be doing nothing. No contact.
we're doing helmets only. Like
Yeah.
what's
And
going
they
on?
was talking about it's slippery, but it's like, okay, so worst case scenario is you slip and fall. At least you're not sticking. That'd be worse. Your cleats sticking in the fucking dirt, you tear your damn knee up. It's like you
I guess
just
they
slip.
can't even go 50% without. I mean, I don't know. Like
It's so dumb. It's just a dumb thing. What do y'all do? We talking about NFL players. Do NFL players is not. I don't think people realize that. Like on a Tuesday, or what are you really doing? Y'all not hitting.
no, they
It's the
not doing
week before
nothing.
the Super Bowl. Y'all not doing shit. Y'all running through concepts. Like that's all you
Yeah,
doing.
it's yeah. They running through concepts, and it's a lot more film study to be being with
Yeah.
your position group and things like that, and
Then we gonna
then
go
y'all
out here
come
half
together
speed, walk it through,
half
and
speed
then
and walk it through and things
go
like
home
that.
to your kids, nigga. What the fuck? Like, get over it, bro. It's the field. Like y'all not
The
gonna be out there
line,
but an hour or two, anyways.
yeah, yeah. The lines is not like I said, it's probably gonna be in helmets. They probably doing 11 on 11, but the lines is they doing as soon as they hike the ball, they standing up and doing all that little
Yeah.
uh stuff. But the receivers might run through like routes to break certain defenses they think we about to do or whatever the hell they. I don't know how.
It's still a silly
This
gripe.
they not doing too much to complain about a field though. Like
Like that's the
it's been
thing
how
is,
many Super Bowls? 58,
yeah,
and they the first ones in 58 years to complain about a field.
yeah. But my thing too is like the NFL is
Uh-huh.
like
That
I
makes
heard
sense.
Richard Sherman was like, we need to only hold the Super Bowl at a place that can house two NFL teams. I was like, okay, so two places, New York
So
and
New York or
LA,
Cali or Florida,
Florida, yeah.
Florida, Florida,
That's
New
it. Well, no,
York or
not even
Cali.
Florida, because what stadiums are close enough to do that? Ain't no the stadiums ain't close enough to be able to pull that off. That's a fucking what? Miami to Tampa is like a 5 hour drive or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
Jacksonville and Tampa.
Jacksonville and Tampa is about it. Yeah, that's about I don't know five. I used to drive to Florida on my
It's
routes
a
too. I should
that's the
know.
so that's the closest one. Tampa and Jacksonville are a 3 hour drive from each other. So there you go. But that's what I'd be is like. So you can only go. We can only go three places. Texas, but that's the same thing. Like them
Yeah,
shits are
Houston.
not close.
You ever say Houston, Dallas is
It's not
about
even
the same
close.
distance.
It's like
It's
fucking
like
7 hours different. Like, come on, stop.
it's like yeah, and then even with San Fran and
Yeah.
L.A.
No, but
like
LA
they
got
oh L.A.
two
they
practice
about
facilities for the Chargers and the
yeah.
Rams. That's why. That's why LA is like that. So LA is the only place where this
So we
thing
about to
actually
host
fits.
Super Bowls in L.A. only.
And New York,
Like
because the what's the name? The Giants and the
all of them
Jets
is by
share
each
the
other
field.
up
Yeah,
there.
that shit's all within like an
You got
hour or two. Yeah.
right Buffalo, Giants, Jets.
Yeah.
You could stretch it down to Pittsburgh if you wanted to. Like
Damn near, yeah. That shit's pretty close. But yeah, like the Giants and the
so
Jets, that's still weird. Like,
you got
why
the
do y'all play in the same
Redskins.
stadium? It's not the 50s and the 60s anymore. Get a new stadium, bro. But nah, but Super Bowl coming up. This will be a better conversation after the Super Bowl. We can actually talk about a game taking place and not hypotheticals. I mean, we could do the
Yeah.
hypothetical game for hours and hours of just like,
Oh
what does
yeah,
this
and
mean
like
for Patrick's career? What does this mean for Brock Purdy? What does this mean for Kyle Shanahan? What does this mean for Andy Reid? What does this mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like the GOAT
but
conversation. Who's the best quarterback in the Super Bowl history? Like,
I do want to say though,
mm,
one thing that's a hypothetical, but it probably is gonna come true in like 10, 15 years. They gonna look back at this game and they gonna say this game probably I don't know what the numbers are most of the time, but this game's probably gonna have a lot of Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
It's gonna be
it's a
crazy to look
lot
back.
of Hall of Famers. Look back if you look back at this game. I'd say 15 years
Hmm.
from now, I kid you not, everybody retiring at different ages. But just
Yeah,
if you alive, if I'm alive, we could look back 15 years from now. We could literally name like probably 6 people right now who's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
for sure. And then don't let somebody like Trent McDuffie go have a Hall of Fame career. You know what I mean?
Right. Or Snead.
Or
Or
Snead.
yeah, because you got what? Fred Warner on that
Yeah.
side of the ball. On the 49ers.
Mahomes. Well, yeah,
Well,
go
yeah.
49ers first.
Fred
Fred
Warner,
Warner, McCaffrey,
Kittle,
Kittle.
McCaffrey, yeah.
I mean,
Uh uh
sneaky. If Ayuk keeps doing
the
what he doing, he up there.
mm,
13, 14, 1,500 yards a season. If he does that for 10 more years, that's Hall of Fame.
yeah. Well, we got forgot the tackle.
Trent Williams,
Trent
automatic.
Williams. That's
Nick
Ayuk. I ain't
Bosa.
gonna add Ayuk, but I add Bosa, but I ain't adding Ayuk yet.
I
Yeah.
mean,
This is breakout season. We need a couple more of these. I know the Super Bowl ring is if they
what?
win is gonna help, but
How's it a breakout season? It's his
what I
best
don't.
season, but like,
Oh yeah,
hold on. Let me go look one more time. Let me make sure I'm not tweaking. Last year, he had a
he
thousand
had a
yards,
thousand
eight
last
touchdowns.
year.
Yeah, yeah. This
Huh.
year he had 1,307 touchdowns. It's like,
So he
yeah,
broke
he
out.
got a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Brock Purdy made him a better quarterback. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Or made him a better receiver. I hate that shit. But yeah,
But so that's five
605.
on. Oh no, you know who might be if he can stay healthy? That I'd rather put over right now. That Unfunga dude.
Funga the safety. I mean,
Yeah.
Debo is Debo. I feel like
Mm.
it's gonna be weird because his
It's
stats
his is
don't
gonna be
really
weird.
reflect his impact on the game.
Yeah, his impact, but I don't think Debo's gonna make the cut. He's just gonna
Yeah.
be one of those players that we always look back to. Like he was
Damn.
just
Remember him?
real. You're right. Remember Debo was a dog, but man, how he in the Hall of Fame? Like
Jeez.
then
That's a lot
you
of
look up
guys
the
like that
stats and you're
too.
gonna be like, dang, he really only
What the
did that.
hell? Yeah. Like that's the crazy
Yeah,
part, man. I don't think a
but
lot of people realize that either. Like that, and Debo not doesn't really put up like crazy stats year to year. He had 2021, he put up 1,400 yards, and kind of it. I mean, he had
he got good.
1,700 yards because he had 300 rushing too. But it's
Right. I'm
like,
about to say he has scrimmage yards is what people really talk about
damn, he
Debo with.
had 8 rushing touchdowns in 2021.
Yeah, that's why
That's
everybody. You remember he
crazy.
was going through that like I'm not a running back, pay me like
Oh,
a
yep.
receiver
Then last
type.
year he got
Yeah,
hurt, so that shit just kind of disappeared. And then this year he ain't really
he was
his
hurt.
receiving numbers is not good. He's basically turning into like some weird version of like a red zone receiver.
Yeah,
It's like weird too. It's like you wouldn't because he's 6 foot, 6'1",
yeah.
6 foot. He's listed 6 foot 215. So it's like,
Might want to try running back. No, look.
boy, I mean, damn near. But it's like Debo's gonna be one of those weird ones when we look back and be like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like his impact and the way we talk about him completely outweighs like his actual production.
Yep.
Like, yeah, he scores touchdowns, but then it's like nothing in between that. That counts.
Yeah.
Scoring touchdowns count. But like, yeah.
Mm.
Or is he just
So what's that?
yeah.
5 for the 49ers?
That's 5, yeah.
5. I think the Chiefs got what? 5. I think Chiefs may got 5 or 4 too. Pat,
4,
obviously. Kelsey, Chris
yeah.
Jones, Creed Humphrey.
Now I
I
was gonna
think
throw.
Creed
I say Tooney technically because he's probably gonna
Tooney,
be a
yeah,
Hall of
because he's
Famer because his
yeah.
career before this.
Yeah, but I think Creed might sneak in there, to be
Who else?
honest.
Rasheed Jerry Rice. Yeah.
I'm not gonna add
No,
him
I know.
yet.
I know. I'm talking shit. Uh,
He
yeah,
will.
that's it.
I am adding him to my parlay though for
Yeah.
1,000 yards next year. But
Oh, weird thing on DraftKings. Trent McDuffie, his over under for total tackles, assist and tackles was like 3.5.
yeah, but because
What
last
the
week he only
fuck?
had 2 because I betted on it and he only had 2.
But how does that? I mean, the way the 49ers block, that's just to me is like Justin Reed, Trent McDuffie, Snead are gonna have to have like huge games because the front seven is getting blocked up. So all y'all are gonna have to make plays one-on-one with these receivers and Christian McCaffrey. It's like I think they
Yeah.
can. That's
Well,
my
I thought
sneaky hot take. Is I really think the guy to look out for this week is Justin Reed on the defense. I think
Yeah.
If the
He's been
biggest
hitting
plays,
lately.
he's gonna fill the gap and smash McCaffrey a few times, and everybody's gonna go, "Wow, Justin Reed, really good." It's
Yeah,
like,
he
yeah,
been
he's
bro. He can hit.
yeah.
Sneaky, probably one of the best safeties in the league right now.
Now in coverage,
Yeah, because he
like
want to
a
go
C
downhill
plus.
so
Yeah,
quick.
it's
He
like a
want to go
C
so
plus.
he want to go downhill so bad that he takes the false step forward sometimes and
He
have the
goes.
receiver.
It's not even just that. It's shit like he want to go downhill so bad, he'll go downhill and get beat trying to hit somebody before they even get the ball. You've seen that 1,000 times. It's like the ball's coming down and he's tucked, he's got his arms tucked, trying
Man,
to drill a dude in the chest. Like, bro, if you just put your hand out, he don't even catch the ball.
yeah, it's like, dude, just put your hand up, dog.
Just
Like
put your
it
hands
remind me
out.
of Paige and Pollard.
Oh my God.
When they used to just you
Try
could
to
catch the
kill
ball, bro.
people. It's like, you have hands, right? You have arms and hands. You don't just need to use your helmet, bro.
Them dudes,
It's
boy, was
okay.
crazy as hell. I used to, man, I don't. They shouldn't have been allowed in the NFL the way they used to hit, boy.
No, that shit is hilarious
They
to think about
stayed
now.
knocking dudes' head.
I think that cutoff was our cue to go ahead and jump off of football and get into what the rest of the fucking summer will be about.
Yeah, it's
And that
like,
is NBA basketball. Let me start. I want to start real quick though, because currently I have the Spurs Heat game pulled up because I have money on this shit. And here's my take for the trade deadline, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. By the way, if you didn't know, that's so we'll tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, we'll hear about some type of trade. I think personally that trade, the big blockbuster trade, that's not really blockbuster because it's not going to affect the playoffs or anything crazy like that. But I want Trae Young to go to the Spurs. That's what I want. That's what I think needs to happen. Oh, why the face? But why I think it's perfect
that'd be actually. I mean, that'd because they don't really pass to him anyway.
at all. And if you're talking
But
about the way the NBA is running right now, high pick and rolls with a
mm-hmm,
big that can shoot and handle the ball alongside Trae Young. So Wemby makes up for all of Trae Young's terrible defense. He can help all of that shit. Basically, he cuts off the whole paint. So all
basically,
Trae Young has to do is just like, hey, if you get beat, it's okay. You got Wemby behind you. Also, 10 assists a game from Trae Young. Him in the pick and
easy.
roll is crazy. The lobs, he'll have 50, he'll average 12 to 15 assists with Wemby on his team. And I think that if you make that type of marriage now, you get Wemby alongside Trae. The only problem is Trae does stop the ball, but guess what? It's better than Devin Vassell or Jeremy
Yeah,
Sohan or like anybody else on the Spurs because they don't pass this man the ball, bro.
yeah, but yeah, I would say anybody. But the thing about it is, does Atlanta? They want to go through if they trade him, they got to trade. Did they trade Dejounte Murray yet?
No.
They got to trade him too. Because if I was him, I'd be like, bro, I'm not going to stay on this team. Yeah, you could probably be the guy with it, but I'm not staying on this team. We about to get those guys for Trae Young
Yeah.
and some picks from like from the
Yeah.
Spurs, like that. You might as well say how many. So do we do this every year? I mean, every 5. It seems like this is the thing for the Hawks. Every 5 years, they sneaky good. Oh man, they good, young talent, everything. They could make
Mhm.
a noise some noise, and then bam, they rebuild for another 5 years, and then they right back as being the Hawks, the young good team, and things like that. And then bam, because you remember those years with Joe Johnson and
Yeah.
Josh Smith and Crawford and all that stuff. You just like that was. I thought that was their years, but they
No, that
did
was
it
Bron.
again.
But my thing is, I think so what camp this is going to be a fundamental like Alex Smith style of how you look at basketball. For Trae Young, where do you have Trae Young at among like superstars? Like what level, like what other players would you put him on the same level as?
uh, that's a good question. I think he.
Let me look at something real quick. Let me go pull. We'll go. Oh
I
damn,
don't
that's
know
all
because
time.
it's because Trey he
I
like
know
not
it's
gonna.
tough.
is he knocking on it? I think he's right there, like
I think he's
right there
the
with Ant.
Rorschach test.
I think with like Ant Man. Like I think him and Ant Man is like because they say it's only what 12 people can sit in Club Superstar, or what they say.
Yeah.
So you can't everybody can't be a superstar, and I think he's just like right there. When like LeBron retired, maybe he can step into the club a little bit. But you got some people like falling out. Mm.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Like Clay used to be a superstar. He's not a superstar no more.
I know a lot of people say there's two camps in the like NBA nerd world, like the guy like, and it's well, most of the guys are like one side is the nerds, the stat
mhm.
nerds and all the people, those people, the deep insider people, is that Trae Young isn't a winning basketball player. And the other side is like hoopers who are like the man averages 30 and 10. Like you can't tell me
Yeah.
he's not good at basketball. And I'm in that camp of like when I watch Trae Young, I don't see a player that is
Well, so
like
I mean, yeah, he don't win. Like, I mean, they
no.
had one, but then
But
they
I
had
mean, he
one good
also made it
run.
to the Eastern Conference Finals,
That's
which
what I'm
is more
saying. He
than
made it to
Joel
the
Embiid has
ECF.
ever done.
That's what I
Like,
said. They
what are we talking about? For me, it's like I think the Hawks completely failed that man the past what has it been 3 years now
3 years.
since
Yeah.
then. I think they failed him about the pieces they putting around him. Dejounte Murray. A lot of people were like, "Oh, Dejounte Murray, a guard that can play." He doesn't need a guard that can play defense. That is not a
No. He
team
needs a.
that is going to
He
play
needs
defense. We don't look at the
uh
Kings. Nobody looks at the Kings and goes like, "Look, De'Aaron Fox is a great defender." It's like, is he better than Trae Young? Yeah, but they just get up and down. Same thing with the
mm-hmm.
Pacers right now. Everybody's drooling over Halliburton. Does Halliburton play defense? Have I missed something where he just is
No.
good at defense? Like what?
No.
What like
Wait. So I don't even understand why people's talking about defense when defense is obsolete in basketball right now.
I don't know. That's the point. They're
Like,
just like I mean, when it gets down
didn't
to
somebody
it,
just score 140 in regular time? And just like a couple of days ago, like 144 to 149. Like, we
I
talking
mean,
about
there's been worse
defense?
ones than that. The Hawks, one of the Hawks Pacers games, literally two of the guys that we talking about, it was 159 to 155 or something shit like that. It was crazy. They had a combined 300 points. But it's just
No, we talking about
to me,
defense.
I think Trae Young, I have Trae Young floating around like 12 to 15 ish up there. Cause it's like, let me
Yeah,
look.
that's probably where.
I'll go straight off just points per game right now. Like, let's see. Then where's this is total points. See, that's where these oh, there it goes. I'm about to say that's where these websites get crazy because it's like, damn, why do y'all have all these options? I just need points per game. So right now, points per game leaders is Luka, Giannis, Shea, KD, Donovan Mitchell, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, Jason Tatum, Jokic, and Edwards. And I'll cut it off there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Assists, he's number two at 10.9, so almost 11. He's right behind Halliburton. Uh, Shooting splits, 86 field goal from 2 point. He's 47, which is not great. From three, he's 38%. Like, not great. But it's like Halliburton shooting splits are just barely better. But everybody right now is drooling over Halliburton. Just because
Yeah,
he's 6'5" and he
yeah,
can
he's six
pretend to
five.
play defense.
Yeah,
To me,
because
it's
he
the
can
whole
get
thing.
he can get a few blocks because he averaged point
Yeah.
three blocks more than Trey probably.
Yeah. It's 0.7 blocks to Trey's point 0.2. The fact that Trey has any blocks is crazy.
When there's a point anything next to
Yeah.
it.
But you want to know something weird as hell? Fred Van Vliet averages a block a
No,
game.
not doing that. Some of those are steals. I've
A
seen
lot of
that
those are. Do you
video.
see that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
I
doing
seen
that
that and
right
went and
now.
looked. I was like, this man averages a block a game. It's like, oh, it's just swipes when somebody going up. That's a block. Like, well, Chris Paul should have averaged a block back in the like early mid 2000s then. Because what the fuck? Because he was
And
doing the
don't they
same shit.
they do that shit all the time? Like, when
Yeah,
did
I
y'all
always thought
count
that was a
those as
steal.
blocks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me too.
always
Like,
thought those were steals. But it's like, yeah, so I think the Hawks kind of have fucked their whole shit up. Because if you
but
look back on the teams they had versus the team they have right now, Jalen, damn, what's bro name? Jalen Johnson. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they second best player. It's really once John Collins fucked his hand up, the team has kind of been ugh. Cause I've been following
Yeah,
them since before
I was
that.
about
'Cause
to. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping, right?
what
Hold on. Clint Capella played for the Hawks, didn't he?
he plays for the Hawks right now.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say,
He's
like,
kind of
where is
washed
he?
up though.
Yeah, it was like, but he was there during trades, like when they went to the ECF, right?
Yes.
Okay,
But it's just they have a
that's what I was.
weird team. The team is built weird. I think there's a lot of NBA teams right now where it's like you guys kind of just have a weird team. And I don't know what you're supposed to like. The Hawks is
Yeah,
like,
like the Lakers.
yeah, the Lakers is like, okay, you have LeBron, you got 80, basically 80's best year and probably last since the championship run, so the last 4 years. And it's just like, okay, so we need the third guy to save us, and sometimes that's D'Lo, sometimes that's Austin Reeves. It's like, ugh, okay.
Yeah,
Like Austin Reeves is good when he is, but when he's not,
not
he's not. Yeah, that's the problem.
just not a hoop. Like
That-
I, I just don't understand nowadays. Like getting to the NBA is so
It's weird.
weird. It's
Yes.
like I know they say a lot of NBA, well, most of all NBA players can go to the average gym and hoop everybody, which is probably
Oh
true. But
yeah.
then, but sometimes I look at some of these dudes and I'll be like, I
Mm,
guarantee you, if I train long enough, like if I trained,
if I
I
got to
probably
train the
could
same amount
be,
you did,
yeah,
get
I
paid for it,
definitely
yeah, be cooking you.
would. Yeah, it's like because I already know I'm faster than you, so that's already a so it's just like because I'll be looking at something like this.
Like how?
But I think I would foul out a lot. I'm too aggressive.
I'm weak.
I don't. But no, but it's just so the Lakers team is weird because it's just like, what is their rotation?
Uh, Brian, AD,
Yeah,
D'Lo, Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt's hurt.
yeah.
Cam Reddish
That's
is hurt. Gabe Vincent is hurt.
everybody they signed to make this year better.
I don't know. Like, yeah, they. I don't know. And it's just weird. Like the
Gabe
NBA.
Vincent, he wasn't even shooting good when he was playing. Shit,
Yeah.
and that's what they got him for
Let me see
because
who
he
else
was
do they
show like he
got.
was lights out
Rui,
last year.
Rui
Yeah,
Hachimura. He hurt too. I think he might be hurt too. Christian
I
Woods
think
is
he
just
just
sitting
came
on the
back.
bench.
Yeah,
Jackson Hayes, I guess, could be the
don't they got?
five. So that
Yeah, I'm gonna
Jackson
say Jackson.
Hayes, AD, LeBron, Reeves, D'Lo. That's your main
That
five, and
sounds
then
that sounds like a playing game at best.
yeah, and then you got Torian Prince and Rui. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. The
No,
Lakers, I don't even. I love
no.
LeBron. That's my favorite
Your
player.
best player still is your oldest player about 10 years. Like, stop playing
I
with me.
mean, they best AD is the best player, and that says a lot now. Like that's kind of I don't know
Well,
how far
if
you go when
you
AD is
you can
now the
make an
best player.
argument with LeBron being the best player on that team
True.
still to this day. Like, I
I
would listen to
hate
somebody's argument if they said it.
saying it, but like I don't think LeBron. uh, I don't think LeBron can. He can't go out there night after night and do it anymore. Like he can barely. He's kind of like how I was talking
No,
about Travis Kelce, where it's like, okay, if the game lasts 2.5 hours, Bron can give you a solid 1.5. 1.5 if he has to. I don't know if he can give you 2.5 straight hours of like I'm hooping and do that and then give you another hour tomorrow. Like if he gives you like I'm full out, full blast for a whole game, he gonna
I
be.
think he can. I think he's just not
I
because
don't think he can.
when it was that play in tournament, those games, dude was
True. But that was a whole team though. They all stepped up and played defense and like I don't know. It's just
he
a weird.
still was
They're
averaging like
weird.
when he averaging like 30 plus in the play in
He's
games or
still
some shit like that.
averaging a nice amount. Yeah.
I think he's averaging like 24, 25, right?
Well, yeah. 20. You 30 or I mean you 40. That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's
yeah, when
fucking
you 40,
crazy.
that's not bad at all. Like when you 40 averaging 17, people would have been good with it.
Yeah.
And like it's just they would I think people would have been drooling over seven. If you 40 years old in the NBA and you averaging 17 a game, people would still be like, "Oh my god, he's 40 doing this." Like this
Yeah.
dude's averaging
Dirt. Vince was
25.
up there like that. I mean, Vince was averaging like 4 points. Never mind. But let's go. We should
My mind.
so let's see. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go? Who? Well, I'll just ask you before I even go through all that shit. Um, you want to go top five in both conferences? Can
For
you pull together a top five? Have you? I don't even know if I've watched enough. I've probably watched maybe 10 games and none of them in totality. But like
yeah, no.
top five teams each conference, like contender
Oh,
wise.
teams.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm going number one out of everybody. I guess we can start with the West. It's like Nuggets
oh
for
yeah, that's
sure.
it. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure we got both of that on lock.
Yeah, Nuggets is definitely in there. I got the
I
you want me
I
to
got
give
the
you the what's the names
Clippers.
right
I
now?
would say
Because I
my
have
my
the
clip. I think I got Clippers at two.
yeah, I was gonna say the clip. I don't see, okay, here's where I have to the negativity comes in. And I try not to for
Hmm.
NBA, I try not to be as negative as football, but I had the same feeling I have about the Cowboys. It's just the same
Hmm.
feeling I have about
That's
the
the only thing.
Clippers. I
That's the only
can't
thing.
shake it. I don't care how good they and you have Harden, so that kind of like doubles it.
And
And
Westbrook
Westbrook, you like,
and Paul George.
but I put Paul George and Kawhi in the same like there. That's the Cowboys. That's like the base of it. That they're like Dak to me, and then like Harden and Russ is like McCarthy, where it's like, oh, okay, like
Just adding to the fire.
something's gonna happen with them. Like something's gonna happen with that guy. It's the same feeling I get where it's like, okay, you guys are doing really good, but like, is everybody gonna be healthy in April? Is
Are
everybody gonna
y'all
be like
able
cool
to make
still?
shots? Are y'all
That
gonna be able to
too.
make shots? Like
Are
what
you
the
guys
hell?
still gonna
Like,
have your legs? Because everybody's 30 plus and
and
injury
y'all out here
prone.
killing it too, dunking and falling on 3 pointers and all type of stuff.
Mhm.
Y'all, all right, we'll
I
see. But
just
yeah, I mean
worry,
that's my
but
two right
but
there.
right now they for sure up there. Have you watched any Thunder games? They don't really come on
Yeah,
TV a lot, but
I try to is when they do come on, but they real
yeah.
young. I think they sneaky good too though.
Yeah, right now they are number two in the West, 35 and 16. That puts them three in the league. Yeah. They got a
Hmm.
third best record in the league.
I don't. I just
It's the Shea show. Everybody else is
yeah.
still coming along, and that man is if
I just
he's
don't.
not top two MVP, I don't know what the league is doing.
Yeah,
What's the argument? Jokic and then who
Luca
else is
probably.
Luca? See, Luca to me always he feels a little empty calorie ish to me
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. Especially when you watch and you're just like, okay,
I feel like
ISO
Luca.
between the legs, and then he just make a shot. And you're like, that's cool, you can just do that. But like also this don't it's kind of how people talk about Trey Young. I feel like that's Luca should get the same
You
thing
don't
then.
win. Yeah, you
Like
don't
you
win.
not winning. I understand you can ISO left right, step back, hit and do you can basically just go out there and do whatever you want on offense. But it's
Basically,
like, what is that doing for
and
you?
but very horrible on defense.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like they
But
have
he's
the same
just
career. They
taller.
had
He's just
one
tall.
run to the conference finals and they put up crazy stats. But one gets talked about like he's
Because
like
one's a 6 foot
great
point guard and the other one is 6'6".
because
Like
he's white. Wait, hold on.
uh-huh.
Nah. Maybe that's just some light skinned shit where I fucking relate to Trey Young because he played at Oklahoma. He light skinned and shit. And I'm just like,
Yeah, y'all light skins
fuck.
gotta stick together.
Yeah. But nah. It's funny because I feel that way, but then I always looked at Curry eh, eh, Curry cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
one of the
Curry,
greatest players of all time, but like,
yeah. It's
eh,
crazy how Trey Young can really shoot the ball and Curry is just like way better than him.
yeah.
You know how crazy that is?
But Trey, that's the secret about Trey is that Trey's better getting to the rim than Curry ever was. But he don't shoot like Curry. He takes the Curry shots,
I don't know.
but he
He
not like
he
that.
is Curry is sneaky good finisher at the lane now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sneaky good. I think Trey Young is just good. That's the thing.
I
Like,
think his finishing on the lane, he's so dynamic at the 3 point lane that people really forget how he can drive and just throw up that sky
oh yeah,
floater
that's how
and
he get
just
you. I'm a stop. It's the same the move he do all the time
yeah,
is
but
the
you gotta
tween
respect
tween
it.
stop the hezzy going back. fucks people up all the time. Then he just gone, and people don't realize how fast
you
he
gotta
is.
respect it though.
See,
Like
that's the
when you
light skin
was
shit people don't realize. Is like when you get a light skinned dude that look like Trey, he don't look like he's supposed to be as athletic as he is. So when he gets you, he just whoop. He like, damn, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, he just took off on you. I don't. He
because
5'11",
it's
and he
little
look
ass feet.
old and shit. But guess what?
It look,
He's an NBA athlete, like one of the best NBA, one of the best athletes in the NBA, like sneakily. All right, let's do the Trey Young love show. Like, hold on. Okay, so we got Nuggets, Clippers, Thunder.
Thunder.
We need two more. So you got Timberwolves, Kings, Suns, Pelicans, Mavericks, Lakers, Jazz. Those are all the teams that are in the running for the playoffs right now. The Warriors are 4 games out of the playoffs. Houston is 4 games out the playoffs. Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird time in the West right now. I think so what we take we're talking about the fourth team, Nuggets, Clippers, Thunder. I think Suns. I want to put
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say
Timberwolves in there.
I was gonna say. I mean, my five. I think you could switch it. I want to put because I fuck with Ant-Man though.
Yeah, I want to put the
So
Timberwolves four,
I
but
think I
it's
would go.
tough.
I think I would go Suns Wolves.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling too. Because it's like I want to put the Timberwolves four, but it's something about Carl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert that I just can't
Yeah.
get with. I can't get with it. It's too. I don't know. I don't trust. I don't trust Towns. Like I just don't trust him
Mm-mm.
at all. I trust Rudy Gobert and how he's been playing recently more, but like,
Why are they on the
okay,
same team?
I don't know. It's working right now though. That's the weird part. But it's working
You know,
because it's like it's Ant show. Like here, like they Carl
I
Anthony
just
Towns
like
finally turned it over to somebody.
it remind me like the watered down version of the Boogie Cousins and AD.
just just the yeah, boy. Like Carl Anthony Towns is like a less skilled DeMarcus Cousins, and then Rudy Gobert is a completely less athletic version of AD. Like, yeah, I can play defense, but I can't switch. I can't do none of that other shit that takes like real movement and agility. Can't do none of that.
And that's one of the biggest like for me just when I was like real deep into basketball, like one of the
Mhm.
biggest what ifs, like I really want to see Boogie Cousins and AD when they
If they
would
got to, yeah.
if what they would because they was killing that year, even in the playoffs before Boogie got hurt.
Hmm.
Like they
It was
was
something.
dominating in the playoffs,
Did
dog.
they
I'm
have
like,
Rondo?
yeah, Rondo. He
Oh
was
yeah.
averaging what 15 assists.
Yeah, he was averaging
It
hella
felt
assists.
like
Was
this man
Drew
used to have
Holiday
like
still there too? That was a crazy squad, man. Wow.
that's that mug was just nasty.
What year was that?
It was the year right before, like I think the year right before AD got traded because remember then Boogie didn't come back.
So 2017?
16, 15,
16?
16. One of those years.
2017.
17.
Maybe it might have been the year before, and then he got traded to 20. Yeah.
Because he got traded during the season.
Let's see. Yeah, so it's probably 2016 when they was in the playoffs and all that shit. Let me look at the roster.
I thought he got traded during the season. I felt like it was.
Oh yeah, Drew Holiday, Lance Stevenson, he's Buddy Hield,
That's when Buddy was chopping from the three.
Tyree Evans, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins. That is a
So,
crazy team. That is a
it's
weird team, bro.
weird, but it's like a lot of people who know their roles.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
this
like
is
if everybody you named, everybody knew their damn role. Like Lance
boy.
Stevenson knew who he was. Rondo at that point knew who he was. Uh, you said Evans. Most of them was, if you ask me, most of them was like starters that used to be starters, and some of them took over role playing jobs
Oh no,
at the
see that was
Pelicans.
they played for that was the year DeMarcus Cousins. He only played 17 games. The next year he played 48, and it's AD, DeMarcus Cousins, Drew Holiday, Mirotic. I remember him. Rajon Rondo. They had Jameer Nelson. Tony Allen was on that team getting minutes.
Tony
30,
Allen out there,
36-year-old Tony Allen getting
out
12
there,
minutes a game.
still playing defense. I didn't know
Emeka
Tony.
Okafor. What? 35-year-old Emeka Okafor getting 14 minutes. He was a rotation player. What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
And
Damn.
what was they rank in the conference?
They finished 48 and 34 and finished sixth in the Western Conference.
Yeah,
Not
and then they
not too
lost
bad.
in the second round to the Warriors, right?
I
Or was it the
think so. I don't know. Hold on,
I
let me
was
see.
watching that game. Boogie got hurt. He did a spin move on the under the basket, fucked his knee up. I'm
Blew
like,
his knee
damn.
out. Let's see. He must not. Nah, he didn't even make it to the playoffs. What the fuck? It don't even show he played in the playoffs. But let's
He
go
didn't play in
back.
the playoffs.
No,
Then he
let's
must have been it must have been like one of a high profile regular season game that he got, because
probably.
I remember everybody was talking about that damn game, because I remember I couldn't wait to watch that mud. I'm
Let's
like, damn,
go.
they
Let's go to the other side. So we got. Hold on. Let's go look over one more time. So we got Nuggets, Clippers. Mine is with an asterisk. Uh, the Thunder, the Suns, and the Timberwolves for the top five in the West. The Eastern Conference. I hate the Eastern Conference. I ain't even gonna I can't lie to you. I hate the Eastern Conference. The Celtics being the number one team in the league right now is like,
yeah, I don't.
okay.
I feel like the
There's
winner of
some
the championship gonna come from the West. It's
yeah.
the top teams in the East all got issues.
Yeah. Oh, a lot. You want
Like,
me to
so it's
read them
just
in order? This is order of record right now. Celtics, Cavaliers, Bucks, Knicks, Sixers, Pacers, Heat, Magic, Bulls, Hawks at 10 to round out the playoff teams. Yeah, it's not it's not great. That's why it's like the Celtics are like easily the best team, but it's like I don't for whatever reason, Tatum is awesome. I don't necessarily trust Tatum to come out and like be Tatum all the time. It's weird.
not no more.
I don't know who to compare him to, but he's just one of those players like he just turns off sometimes. It's like sometimes like okay, Tatum's not here. Like he's just here now. Like he's playing, but he's just not here now. And I hate watching those games where I'm like, oh, Tatum's checked out. Like that shit happened in the playoffs last year. Like one of those Sixers games was like you just checked out of a playoff game, bro. Like what is happening right now? You just
Checked out,
just
can't just
Jalen
like
Brown
it's
with a 40%
especially
usage rate. Like
when you're supposed to be like one of those top guys in the league.
and
Like,
hold on. This is let me hit a little TikTok camera, a little clip action real quick. Um, we when are we gonna stop saying Tatum is young? Oh, he's still young. You gotta remember, like he's still
is he?
young. He's only 25 now. Remember, he was like, he's only 20. We said that. People said that for three. He's 25 now. And I
That's pretty.
understand
That's old in basketball years, though, right?
it's getting there. Like, not really, because you hit your prime probably somewhere around 27, 28, and that's cool. But also, like, if we're ramping up into Tatum's prime, then he should be taking another step up from out of the beginning of his career into his prime. And for me, he hasn't taken a step up. He been the same Tatum for probably 3 years now. So it's
I
like
know who
whatever
you
we
can
do,
compare him to,
who
Justin Herbert.
cross sport, yeah, like you ain't took except Herbert's younger. Like Herbert had been in the league
No,
way
I'm just saying,
less
as in,
time.
like, started off, came in great. Everybody
Yeah,
knew he was great, and everybody's just waiting for that next step. And it's just like,
yeah. I'll give Herbert a
ooh,
more of a pass than I give Tatum. But I think it was Bill Simmons was like, you got to remember like all the flaws and all the different stuff with in Tatum's game. You got to remember he's 25. So he's coming into he hasn't even hit his prime yet. And I feel like he's gonna be 30 and we're gonna be like, remember, he only 30. Tatum's only 30 years old. We have to keep that in mind when we're talking about players in the league. It's like, how long are we gonna continue to
how long is a prime if that's what we're gonna keep doing?
that's my thing is like if we
Because
keep
if you
doing
hit your
that,
prime at 27, 28,
you
how
done
long
by probably
is your
31, 32
so you
nowadays
only
with
got a
the
4 year life expectancy of
you
your
got
prime?
5 years probably, yeah. If we being with everybody besides LeBron James, yeah, you got about a 4 to 5 year run. Maybe a lot of people it's
But
less. It's really
but
3 years.
the thing about a prime is like
Or
is
KD. KD's like or Curry.
what the thing. So when we say hit his prime, as in like hit his prime age, as in like this is the age
His
gap where
best
he's supposed to
years.
be his
Yeah.
best ability, like he's supposed to be the best.
The best everything. Like you're hitting your peak athleticism, you hitting your peak man body stage, you hitting your peak skill level, and then some of those things will start to taper
I
off.
don't, I really don't think. I think 25 is a little bit too young. I feel like a lot of these kids, or a lot of these people now, I feel like your prime comes way earlier than that because
I can I can see that.
if we talking about we talking about like people who's real good at a sport.
Yeah.
Like so just like
But
I feel
historically, it's around 20. Yeah, some people it's all depends on the person too. Like some people they gonna hit their prime at 22. Derrick Rose, see Derrick Rose.
right,
Knees, as much as we love to say like, oh, he could have been. He still played. He didn't just not ever play again after he blew his knees out. He just that was
right.
his prime. His
So
prime
so
was that.
so prime is not really so when it comes to that. So when it comes to sports, I don't think prime is really like an age limit. I think is when you was your. It's basically like the best run, your best personal run in this time frame.
Yeah,
So it could have been like the only thing about it is LeBron's prime was that we some people still say he was in his prime like right now.
yeah,
So it's just
true.
like
It's a
so it's just
little
like
like relax.
I
he's
mean
not.
he
He's not prime Brian no more.
but he's not that but he's I mean I get what you're saying. He's not prime because our test tells you he's not.
Yeah,
But
you
if you want to go
watching.
off
Yeah.
statistics, if you want to go off
Um,
statistics,
are
then
we
he's not
flip
far from
flopped? It's like
he's not
football.
far
I'm
from
the stat guy. In basketball, you're the stat guy.
What I'm just saying,
That'd
like,
be
I'm
funny
just
though.
saying, like,
No,
technically he's
you
still
right.
close to his prime. Like, so it's
You
like,
right.
has he really fell in? So I don't.
Yes, a little slightly. It's not a lot.
Yeah,
But it is a little. It's enough. And
I
this
don't.
you talking to a LeBron guy, like a LeBron stan,
Well,
like
yeah, I fuck
yeah,
with
yeah.
LeBron.
It's not the
So
same though. It's not the same
it's
anymore.
like when D Wade fell off from his, he
He
fell
fell
off real
off
quick. Like
real
he,
hard. But that's a perfect. D Wade is a perfect
mm,
example of what you're talking about. D Wade got drafted. He was 22 when he came into the league in 2003.
right,
His peak
right.
was probably more like before Bron came, like
It was like
06 to
oh 06
2010,
to
maybe.
right
So he would have been 06, he would have been 24,
25.
25. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
like you said, like 25 to like 29, 28. And then after that, once he hit 30, it was just like the
But
knees.
we talking about but we talking about guys that see when we start talking about the knees and stuff, when you start it's a lot of smaller explosive guards.
True. You're right.
So theirs is probably different because it's kind of like running back expectancy. Yeah, obviously in the NFL, your prime is shorter because you taking a lot of the hits and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think guard, but Tatum
But I'm
prime
about to
could
say,
be
where does,
forever because
yeah,
he's a
he's
bigger
six
dude.
eight,
He's six
six
eight, so
nine,
he could.
maybe. Yeah.
But I think you going more off of he's just not getting better to you.
Yeah. When I watch,
He's
yeah,
just like it's just
when I've
like
seen, like, because the meme for Tatum is the dribble, 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 step back three for no reason, just
right.
contested. Like, and that to me is like, I don't know if I don't think that's something you grow out of. Like, somebody else that they put that little, not the same thing, but like Michael Porter Jr. How many times he just gonna shoot the ball? He's gonna shoot the shit. Like you pass it to him,
Mm-hmm.
it's not nobody
No,
else touching the ball. Like that's usually what happens.
no.
Like, and I feel like some of those things, those are things you don't grow out of. There's certain things you grow out of, like um, you could become a better shooter. I think some people can become just like they see the game differently. You can be a better passer, a better defender. I think, but like how you fundamentally view playing basketball on offense specifically, I think it's hard to change that. Like we watched Harden be the man and score 37 points a game being ISO dribble, 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 step back or dribble, 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 drive to the lane, foul, or dribble, 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 step back, pass, like crazy assists across court. Like, but all of that fundamentally breaks down to ISO and I'm gonna dribble. Kyrie can't be Curry.
No.
He never his fundamentally he can't be a player that runs off screens and is catch and shoot or like okay, run off a screen, catch, pass, run down to the baseline, run off another screen out of the corner, catch.
Yeah, he not doing
Never
all
gonna
that.
be that. It's gonna be dribble, 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 drive, do a crazy
ISO.
layup. Yeah, like it's
Yeah, but he
ISO
did
game.
what he yeah, that's what he was, but that's their identities though.
Yeah, but that's what I
Like,
mean. I
you know,
think like fundamentally at the core of who you are as a basketball player, I don't think those things ever. I don't think you can change them unless like
no, because I
I don't
mean
think you can. It's just that's your game.
you gonna stick with what got you all the way to the league.
Exactly. And I think that's hard for me for it's Tatum is like seeing that it's just it's like okay, he never he has a post game. He added a little bit. You see it very rarely, but it was like I want to see that more. You 6'9" with a huge wingspan and now he's getting bigger and bigger into like a LeBron size looking dude. It's like I want to see that. I want to see you instead of taking a step back three, I want to see you drive past whoever it is when they switch a
Yeah,
guard onto you, when they switch the point guard onto you, drive past him,
yeah.
move him out the way and go.
He's getting caught up into, speaking of the Celtics, they up 82-81 against the Hawks, 6 minutes left in the third.
Thank God, man, because I got the Hawks plus 8.5 because I knew that the Celtics
Murray
wasn't
not
gonna
even
take him
playing.
serious. He probably about to get
Murray,
traded in. They about to trade his ass.
Brown got 15, Horford got 14.
Bro, the
I don't
Heat
even know
game is
that.
close. That's what this shit don't even make sense. Why is the Heat game close? The Heat
I ain't
Spurs.
want to. I don't want to talk about it.
Like, bruh. Now, let's do the East. I don't even want to do the East. You know what? It's Celtics. I go
Whatever the
Celtics,
standings
Knicks.
is.
No, 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 no.
Like,
For
whatever.
me here, I'll give the quick version. Number one, Celtics. Number two, Knicks. Number three, Bucks. Number four, Cavs. And then five should be the Sixers, but Embiid is hurt. The Sixers would be
Yeah.
higher if Embiid was still playing.
Obviously, I would probably have the Sixers at 1 or 2 if
Yeah, but
Embiid was in.
hell, net is like I can't put the Pacers in there because Halliburton's hurt too, so it got to be the Heat. But watching this game with Wemby playing fucking point guard and they getting
But
they're
what's
it's a close like this doesn't even make sense.
but the
They the playoff team, I
it
know
it
that's the
it sucks because whoever comes out of that top five that you just named is not beating Nuggets. They're not beating the
mm-mm,
Clippers if they stay playing like this,
no
and they're
way.
probably not beating the number 3 team that we said. I can't remember. So
The Thunder, they could beat
I
the
don't know. They
Thunder.
probably could beat the Thunder.
They could beat the Thunder. Yeah,
But the sneaky, they probably if the Suns what it would depends on what type of KD and Booker you get. I don't know with that. And
true,
Nurkic been balling lately as well.
true.
So uh
Shit,
and then
crazy. This is
Bradley
oof.
and then they know people forget they number 3 is Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
So
Because he ain't didn't
so
doing shit. He got hurt, then he came back and ain't really. He just
and
been kind of a role
and
player.
then everybody been hyping up his 40 ball against the Wizards.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Do that again. Do it again, and I'll be. You ain't been doing nothing.
The Wizards only because it was
Ah.
this old team is the only reson why they hyped it up. Oh, you dropped you know how this what
I'm
how
just.
is it so much but how is it you know how crazy it is with sports it's just like uh y-
Yeah.
you play with a team so long in any sport you play with a team so long and the team respects you and you respect the organization and fans love you and everything like that and they come back and they still fans of that team and they come back they give you your standing O and shit and you pay your respects by having one of your best games of your career against
And
them.
they
You know
happy
how
for you
crazy
because
that
they suck. Yeah,
and
that's the even weirder
you know how
part.
crazy sports is. It's just like,
Yes.
yeah, I played here for 10 years. I'll be back, and I'm gonna drop
Light you up. Have the
55 on
best game of the
y'all.
year.
Just like what?
Hilarious.
I don't know. I just always thought that was funny with sports.
But so
But
let's see. Now that is it is weird. Like, and that's I mean, it makes sense though. You like, fuck yeah, I'm finna go crazy. I'm gonna show y'all.
yeah,
I still had it. But nigga, you
yeah,
want it
that
out
video.
though. You want it out. That's where it gets weird. But yeah, we can wrap it up, man. I feel like that was good. That was a little over
Yeah.
an hour, about an hour and 20 something. But it was pretty
Mm,
good. Pretty good show, man. Nice chill show. No, we didn't
mm.
get into no crazy arguments.
No, no crazy
No
arguments.
Alex
No,
Smith conversations.
no,
Two.
none of
That's the
those.
second mention, though. But he did get a mention.
No, Alex Smith.
But
Shout out
no,
to
like
Zach Wilson, man. I didn't shout him out too much, so I
man, he
don't know where
getting
you at, man.
shitted on. And again, Spurs pass Wimby the ball. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? I'm just watching it and like if he don't run point on the possession, he just doesn't get the ball. That shit is very frustrating to watch him run
Pop
four
don't even give a
screens and
shit no
then
more.
nah. Watch this
He
man
just
set four screens and then roll to the basket 17 times just with his
and
hand
he's
next to the rim.
7'5" and y'all
They
don't
had
throw
Jimmy Butler on him and he just like this.
it.
Nobody, they passing the ball around him. Vassell drove behind him baseline, went right past him, and then kicked it out to the top of the key. And he just sat there the whole time with Jimmy Butler posting him up. He didn't even move. He just got his hand up, like, just throw it up here. It's one on one in
Anywhere.
the post.
Matter of fact, if you throw it near the goal,
He
I
gonna punch
guarantee
it.
you I can dunk
Yeah, that's basically
it.
what he
Like,
had his hand up doing. Because Jimmy Butler had him posted up in front of him. So
bro, if
his
Wemby
back
was
to
my
the
center
rim just
dog, I would be the best point. I would probably never leave because I've been the best point guard in NBA
shit.
history. You know, I would definitely probably average, but a lot of people probably be like, no, you probably it's still the NBA. You probably want to average 12 to 15
If
assists.
you was an
Yes,
NBA
I
player,
will.
yeah, yes. Chiefs in the Super Bowl, so that's one thing. That's one. I think that's the way to end this. Is to remind everybody, Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. After all
5:30
of that,
Sunday, don't miss it.
Spags is about to put Brock Purdy in a headlock and give him a noogie, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully send him packing. So
And Spags we trust.
the NBA is weird, and get ready for a bunch of NBA talk. That should be fun. Now I got to like start watching these games,
Yeah,
which
me
is
too.
which is nice now that they're like starting to be on different apps. Like if you got HBO
Mm.
Max, they show the TNT games on Max.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was just on Max and it was like upcoming
Everybody got a game.
Friday, the Lakers game. I was like, what? I'm like, what the hell is going on? But
Sooner or
yeah,
later,
that's
man.
nice.
Sooner or later, we're gonna have to have streaming sites just to watch sports.
I mean, it's there now. I don't have cable, so I just find a way. You just it's
I got YouTube TV, but I don't know if
there
it,
you go. I don't know how the
but
NBA works for that, but yeah.
I mean, I can watch all the games, but I mean, I got damn near all the damn apps anyway, so it don't matter. I
Yeah.
just don't want to be like
It's coming. All this
it's easier with cable because you know back in the day you could just turn your TV on and you can find it. Now
Yep.
it's just like what site is it on again?
You got to figure it out. Yeah. Like some are over here, some are over there. It's all different. But Chiefs in the Super Bowl, the NBA season is halfway through, so it's time to kick up. All-Star weekend is around the corner. Deadline is tomorrow, so hopefully trade to the Spurs. Probably DeJounte Murray is going somewhere. That's most likely, especially he not playing.
Yeah,
But
he's
yeah,
not playing either.
so we in the full swing of the NBA season. Football season is almost over with the biggest game of the year on the line in what'd you say, 3.5 more days.
3.5.
We get to see what really happens and
Actually, just 3 now. It's 8 o'clock, so
right,
the Super
yeah.
Bowl be over right now. If it
Yep,
was
that's right. Or
or about
about
to
to be
be.
over. Yeah, fourth quarter at least. So yeah, what? We meet again maybe Monday night, something like that.
Sound cool to me.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You know what to do. Like, subscribe. Uh it's 2024. Do people really still do that? Hit the notification button, subscribe. The call to action. Do we have to do that for like simple-minded people? If you like the show,
You know
follow
what to do with
all
it.
the stuff.
Like,
Yeah, like
right.
if you
It's
like it,
like
you know what to do. Subscribe, follow, like, comment what you
the
think.
do
All of
something
that.
easy to where you ain't got to keep typing our name in.
Yeah,
Just
most of us
follow.
have had a
Like,
phone for 20 years. You know what to do when there's content you like. Why do I have to do call to action? That's beside the point. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next week after the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. See
see
you
ya.
guys,
Peace.
and no hook 'em on.